Hey, hello, lovely people. I just wanted to discuss something very quick, so quick. And I was having some discussion with a colleague this morning with regards to why we're supposed to take risk. And we hold the view that risk taking is actually part of human life. In other words, you cannot make any strive. You cannot actually take any good decision without meeting some level of risk or kind of encountering some level of risk. And he was of the view that certain risks are avoidable, which is very true. And also hold the view that you can do things without meeting any risks, or you can move on in life without any risks. And I disagree with that, because life is all about managing risk. What it means is that nothing ventured, nothing end. In other words, there's no that guarantee that you're going to achieve everything without taking risks. Risks is so critical in our life that it's supposed to help us to become the best of us. Life is all about managing risks. You want to go to the next stage, you are likely to risk something. We must be willing to risk something in order to gain other things. We must be willing to let go of certain things. And if you don't take risks, then I'm wondering how you intend to succeed without taking risks. Because risks actually help us to plan well. Risks help us to actually take care and be careful as to the decision we take. Risks actually help us to understand that it's not going to be that rosy, but if we have determined way, determined plan, being focused, we can get there. So risks is actually key that we should have in order to help us to succeed. So we shouldn't hold the view that we want to succeed without going through any risk taking. Somebody once said that there's no guarantee that if you are crossing the road, somebody will not come and hit you. It may not be your cause. Car can hit you. Your business can fail. It may not be your cause. You can have problem even in your marriage, in your life, which may not be your cause. So at the end of the day, risk has become something that is part of our life, and we must be able to embrace it. If we are not ready to embrace risks, then how far do we want to go? Risk is part of our life. Certain decision that we take is out of risk. Ellis Brown once said that you cannot get out of life alive. In other words, life is all about managing risk. You want to move to the next stage, you must be willing to take some level of risk. And if you and I cannot take that risk, it means we are likely to remain stagnant and become obsolete. We don't want to become obsolete in whatever we are doing. We want to be progressive in whatever plan we have. We want to be progressive in whatever decision and goal we want to achieve. And in doing that, we must always be ready that we may encounter some difficulties, some risk. As a matter of fact, it's about time we look at risks as a positive tool that is supposed to push us to become what we want to become. We must begin to focus on the fact that the goal is there, but the goal in achieving that goal, the risk level will also be there. As long as we're able to understand the risk is likely to come, we are able to prepare more, knowing that whatever may come our way, no matter the risk, the level, we must be able to achieve that, because our goals must always be much more than the risks we have to take. So risk is part of life. Don't think you can succeed without going through some level of risk. Risk is actually a guidance that is supposed to help us. We must learn to manage the risks that will come our way, the risks that we may face, instead of thinking that we are not going to face any risks in our journey to success. And the earlier we're able to understand these things, is help us be willing to make that strong move, ignoring whatever risks that we may face, and not focusing on all the risks that we may face. We can become great. Let's ignore the risks and focus on the goal. Thank you. I encourage you to subscribe to my page, and let's have more discussion. Comment, give us your views, and I believe strongly as time goes on, we can become much more better. Thank you very much as you like our page.